Hello friends, my name is Jeption Mutai and I'm doing this video to answer some of the questions that foreign friends are asking me about doing business in Kenya. After doing my first video on how to start a business in Kenya, many foreign people have contacted me asking me some of the questions and consulting with me in order to start a business in Kenya. One of the biggest concern that I have for the people I have consulted in the past about starting a business in Kenya is some of the details that many of the guys try to avoid. Before you start registering a company or a foreign company in Kenya, there are some things that you need to know before you start this process, because there is no need of registering a company in Kenya or registering a foreign company in Kenya, yet you don't have the capital or the recommended capital by the Kenya Investment Authority to start a foreign company in Kenya. First, you must be willing to put money into the investment in the country. So before you start investing your money in Kenya, there are some things that you need to understand about investing in Kenya. If you're going through a local representative, because most of the guys would like to go this path, there are two things that you need to understand. That Kenya Investment Authority is authorized to help investors come into the country and invest. And one of their conditions, if you're coming directly as an investor in the country, you need to have proof that you have at least 100,000 US dollars in your account that you're willing to invest in the country. The second option of investing in the country is that you need to partner with a local investor. This means that the local investor will act as your person, or the person who is communicating on behalf of the company and running your investment and regular operations of the office in the country. But that also comes with a price. You cannot have a local investor without a local director, because there are many things that you'll need to have. And without proper investment plan, it will limit you from completely investing in the country. Even if your local investor has an office in the country, at some point you'll need to probably give them some percentage of your company in order to get your company operational. For example, if you have registered, because it's possible to register your company in the country with a local representative, so long as you have notarized registration documents from your country, you are able to register your company online. But after that, you will not be able to operate the company unless you have proper documentation like your visa to stay in the country. And the reasons for staying in the country, that is where the limitation will come in. For example, you can register a company, but now for you to open a bank account, you will need to have a tax PIN. And for the Kenya Revenue Authority to issue you the tax PIN, you'll need to have a Class G investor permit. This permit will, for you to get this permit, there are many things that you will be required to submit in order to be issued the permit. And the permit will cost you 110,000 Kenya shillings. That is $1,000 for you to get this investment permit. And this is issued by the Immigration Department. It's a government arm in Kenya, and they issue this investment permit. So this investment permit is very important. And when applying for this investment permit for Class G investor permit, the Immigration Department will ask you to show them that you are capable of investing in the country as a foreign company. So you cannot get that PIN unless you have an investor permit. And an investor permit, you need to prove to the Immigration Department that you are capable, and they may ask you to provide a bank statement showing that you have 100,000 US dollars that you're willing to or you're planning to invest in the country. If you have someone who is a local representative in your company in the country, registering a company with you, you'll be limited because you'll not get that investment permit unless now the local representative is also the director of your company and you give them shareholding of your company. That means they'll be able to apply for the Kenya Revenue Authority PIN as a director of that company, of that foreign company in the country, and that way you'll be able to open an account or a bank account for that company in this country. So those are two very key and very important issues that as a foreign company you need to understand before opening or registering a company in Kenya. One last important thing that you need to know as a foreign person wanting to register a company in Kenya is that be very careful when choosing a local representative to partner with. In this I mean, if it reaches a point where you would like to close the company, and when registering the company or the foreign company in the country, you chose a lover that you met in Kenya. You came to Kenya, you fall in love with someone, and you decide to register your foreign company with that person. And by the time you're closing the company or you want to close the company, you are no longer in relationship, you broke up with the person. During that time, you'll find it very hard time closing that company because the partner that you chose as a local representative must sign some documents in order for the company to closure to be processed by the registrar of companies in Kenya. So if that person is not willing to sign the documentation for you to close the company, it will be really hard for you to close the company. So it's very important for anyone wanting to register a company to be cautious and take precautions, because there's no need of registering a company with a local representative, then end up not operating the same business, considering that you pay your money to register the company. I hope this video is helpful to you if you're intending to come and register a company in Kenya. Kenya is a very good country. People are so warm and welcoming, and I encourage you to come into the country, but have a plan. Don't just register a company and just leave it there. Come in fully, come in with money, like be ready to put money into your business, because at the end of the day, you want to get money out of your business. I hope this video is helpful. Take time to visit my website on cheptiony.com to learn more about what I do. Up until next time, bye bye and take care. My name is Cheptiony Mutai. You can follow me on X at Cheptiony.